الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اغفر وارحم وتجاوز عما تعلم إنك أنت الأعز الأكرم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Continue inshallah with Surah al-Baqarah. Keep our brothers in Palestine and Gaza, inshallah, the children, and in your dua, inshallah, today. So, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the ayah 102 yesterday talked about some of the behavior of the nations before us. And as we mentioned last Sunday, the purpose of studying the behavior of other groups who claim that they are religious and very close to Allah, it's to protect ourselves from what they did. Because the Rasul ﷺ said clearly, لَتَتَّبِعُنَّ سُنَنَ مَنْ قَبْلَكُمْ شِبْرًا بِشِبْرٍ وَذِرَاعًا بِذِرَاعٍ. You going to end up the same like them. You're going to follow what they did. So this is why crucial. It's not because we talk about the other mistakes of the others. The purpose, one of the greatest purpose, is to protect ourselves, of course, from following the same path. One of the things that's been, subhanallah, talked yesterday, this week, it's about black magic and using this black magic for an evil purpose. The same talked about ayah yesterday. Two people asking me yesterday. We receive a lot of questions. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. People ask every single day many questions from our community. And this is very, very important, of course, to always provide the service. So this question this is the questions, one of them. Can I learn about the black magic so I can protect myself from black magic? I know a real story. Somebody asked me the same question 23 years ago. I told the brother, he said, in our family, when we reach 40, we have to go and learn this to protect, call it the positive things. How to learn how to use the jinn, the good jinn against the bad jinn. I told the brother, I know there is scholars who say this is permissible. Majority, they big warning about it. And I told him, you don't know that you have enough protection to open this door. He said, no, we have to. And subhanAllah, I told him, no, don't go. He's going to go overseas from here to study this about the black magic. He has 3 children or 4 children. I know them. They used to. He went there, and he never come back. I'm not going to mention the country that he go until now. Allahu A'lam, where the guy is after a few weeks contact, then disappear until today. So the idea, it's a very dangerous path. And most of the people who try, maybe their niyyah in the beginning is good, but they end up, because shaitan it's not the fitna of this power. It's big fitna. And this is why the main things for this, read the Quran, is very simple. You don't have to have this sophisticated Raqi and Qari and people who stop the black magic, and most of them, based on my humble opinion, most of them, they end up using the wrong things to against the wrong things, and will never be resolved. The answer very simple as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Quran is the protection. Don't have to go to somebody. Every single day people send, can I have a ruqyah? Can I have this? I think I have ayn. I think, very simple. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahaba, it's not one of their job, it's to raqi. You never see the Prophet sitting in the masjid waiting for the people to give them ruqyah. This is not to put the ruqyah down. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he will make ruqyah every day. Before he go to sleep, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he read the mu'awwidhatayn and he make the sunnah before he go to sleep. Protecting ourselves, this is without doubt. No problem is when it's become a job, when it's become somebody doing this for you. I mentioned this before and they repeat it. There is nobody going to benefit you more than your sincere, needy dua. Because Allah yujib da'wat al-mudtarr idha da'a. Allah answers the prayer of the person who in need. And it's you, the person. So this is my belief about it. And it's dangerous. Read the Hayat Sahaba. You never see there is job, somebody sitting there making ruqyah to the people. I'm not talking, but it's very dangerous. When the people take it another step, I'm going to learn how to fight the black magic. Black magic is as the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. If somebody feel uncomfortable or feel something wrong with you, the sunnah to do what? As the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. Why this happened, the event about black magic and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to teach us what the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. To Aisha, tell her, Ya Aisha, istaftaytu Rabbi fa'aftani. This is the way that I believe and I think is the first things make who Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam say istifta. Istifta means su'al. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if there is something wrong with you. Through what? Dua, like istikhara. Like istikhara. Ask, oh Allah, if there is something been done to me or to my children, to my family, show to me. Allah will answer your prayer and show you if there is something and show you the answer. How to get rid of it. We believe in black magic. We believe, Allah mentioned the Quran. النفاثات في العقد. This is the doing the black magic. So first, number one, what to do? Ask Allah. If there is 99% of the cases, it's not black magic. 99% of the people who talking about black magic is not black magic. We believe very, very rarely. In this case, the answer is very simple. Allah will show you if there is something, and Allah will show you the path. I remember one time, mentioned this before also, sister, she was a doctor and asking, and she has a very serious problem in her life. I told her, come to here to ask for ruqyah and all of this. To her, look, there is nobody really going to be her dua or his dua answer except you. Go and make istikhara like form. Ask Allah, show me. Subhanallah, for this case, the Isha, it was in the Isha time. She called me, it was summer, I think. This is like many years ago. Before Fajr. Shaking. She said, I made the dua, the istikhara dua, and I saw something. And it wake me up. Any dream that doesn't wake you up, and before Fajr or after Dhuhr, most probably, and it's one scene, most probably is not a correct dream. She said the dream, I saw one scene. This is the correct dreams also. Be careful to don't, if you have a bad dream that wake you up scary, and it's not, most probably it's not a correct dream. If you have a long dream, most probably is not correct dream. Because the correct dream, even if the content is not good, you wake up with peace. Feeling peace in it. So she said, I made the istikhara. And the istikhara, as I said, just wake up and you see one scene, awake. The dream wake you up. You don't remember it later. This is a very powerful dream, different than most of the people. As Allah said, they look to the dreams in the Quran and you understand the message. She said, I woke up, I saw a hand putting boxes. There is a box and there is a hand putting something in this box. I wake up. But she said, I recognize the hand, I recognize the box. And this has happened 20 years ago. Her life was messed up. She said it was the last day I finished studying medicine, and I have a roommate who was very jealous of me, and and this roommate, the hand I remember after 20 years, I remember the bracelet in her hand, and she's putting things in a box. What's the box? Box is for the books of the medicine. I'm collecting the box, going back home, finish studying medicine. And I saw this hand. I said, this is a dream. Wake up, and I called my mother. And they told her, now go and check the box because we still have the box. I left to America long time ago, and the box is, my medicine book's still there. Later on, she told me, I told her, it's very, go to ask your mother. And she did. And she find some sihr and black magic being done to her. So, it's a real story. And exactly remind me with what the Prophet ﷺ did. What the Prophet ﷺ did, very simple. Make dua similar to the istikhara. Oh Allah, show me why I'm feeling this way. Could be sickness. Could be anything. Why we jump quickly for the Rasul ﷺ, he has some, according to some Sahaba, he has dream. Some of them said it's not dream, it's real, like vision. What he saw? He saw that he's sleeping, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and there is two men, malaika, one in his feet and one in his head. And these two malaika, they're talking to each other. The first one asking the second one. Look how the answer came to. He said, "Ma balu rajul?" What's happened to the man, to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Second one say, "Innahu matbub." Matbub, means one of the word that means there is sihr in it, jadoo, black magic. He said, "Waman atabahu." This is dialogue. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is listening. He said, X, the name of the person, and how he did this. He said he took some hair from the comb of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he did something, and he put it in the well in somewhere outside of Medina. And the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam wake up. So this short dialogue between the two angels, informing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that there is something. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he called Ali and I think Ja'far, one of the, and he told him, go to this well and you're going to find the tight, this is an uqad, tight hair in this place, in the well. They hide it. And he said, read al-ma'wadhatayn every time, open one and read al-ma'wadhatayn. It diffuse the effect of the black magic. Of course, story continue about this. But this is the sunnah way to see if they are. Number one, repeat and reminder. These cases of black magic, very, very, very extremely rare. Number two, the answer is in your hand. If there is somebody who is this, ask Allah, alimul ghayb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who knows the asrar. Who is the person? You say, I called somebody overseas and he tell me there is somebody did something to you. Well, what's this man is going to? This has happened. Look, for us, it's happened that somebody come to you and share some dream with you. Allah, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Al-ru'ya salihah yaraha ar-rajulu aw tura lahu." Either you see it or Allah send it through somebody to you. Somebody come to you in the morning, I say, I saw this dream. It happened. It's happened and could be correct. But the answer, it's not to go to somebody and tell him, protect me from. Protect yourself. Allah is the protector. So the steps always, if there is something like this, never take any actions without asking Allah. Istaftillah. This is what Rasul says. We call it an istiftah. Istiftah is not mufti. Istiftah means to ask Allah about your situation. And they can share many stories like this. Somebody, the same things. Another also sister in Canada. And the same thing she did, and she saw where this black magic put in Montreal, in the cemetery, in the dream. She saw the door of the cemetery in Montreal when this is, and usually the people who use the graveyards we know them, and what part of black magic they use the cemeteries. So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did it, and the Salihin, they did it, and this is the way to protect ourselves from shaitan. But most important than anything is to keep in your mind, إِنَّ كَيْدَ الشَّيْطَانِ كَانَ ضَعِيفًا. Shaitan is weak, The moment that you think shaitan is powerful, you're done. The moment that you think the scare, you have fear of shaitan, shaitan is going to affect you. So the cure, of course, number one, don't fear, don't have this fear, because this fear make you weak, make you mix things, No, Allah is the creator of everything. Allah is more powerful than anything, and Allah taught us in the Quran, إِنَّ كَيْدَ الشَّيْطَانِ كَانَ ضَعِيفًا. The plots of shaitan, the work of shaitan is weak compared to the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we have this belief that nothing is going to harm us by the willing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the power of Allah, and we do, if something happen, we do what the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did, that's it. You don't need anybody, any person. Make ruqya, make dua for your children, for ourselves, and that's it. It's very simple. This is the first one about this black magic. So please teach the others. Tell them. If you feel something, 90 most probably it's something has nothing to do with the black magic. If you are 100% sure, do the way that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. The second thing, some brothers ask me today about this wali and awliya and the karamat. Imam Majd talked about it yesterday. Karama, it's the prophets has miracles, and the salihin or the righteous people has this. We believe in karamat, but we have to be extremely careful. This has become a very big business. Our city that I came from is the city of the awliya, and we have story about it. People from all over North Africa, they used to come. It's the first city built by the Sahaba, from scratch. If it's not the first city, it was jungle. Sahaba, they came and they made the city in Tunisia and North Africa. So the city, it's the city, they call it of the awliya. And these people used to come to the city. So somebody from Morocco, one time they used to come visit the city when they go to Hajj. Al-Qayrawan is the city where the people from the west, North Africa, from all West Africa, North Africa, they pass by our city. And there's Sahaba buried there. So they said, I'm going to go to the city, I'm going to count the awliya in the city. Salihin, ulama, Sahaba, tabi'in, the granddaughter of Umar ibn Khattab buried there, daughter of Abdullah ibn Umar buried there. So there is a lot of barakas and there is a lot of things in the city. So he said, I'm going to count. So he came and he entered, and the first thing he went to take pen and paper. He went to this, our parents, they tell us. He went to the first bookstore and he said, I need pen and paper. So the guy in the bookstore, he said, can you put me with them? He said, what? Can you put me with them? He said he gave him the paper and the pen, and he returned to Morocco. You cannot count the awliya. The idea, it's just something to say how many awliya and things in the city. But we have to be very, very careful about this concept. There is a wali, they call them wali. I grew up with the sheikh, and the sheikh, he's always warning us. He said, the awliya, you don't really know them. And especially with one claim that he's wali. He lived in the 18th century. 19th, 18th. And this, they called him wali. They have a very big shrine. And this sheikh, he said, this guy, he works with the French colonization. He has a very tight relation with the French. He knows about things, the information. He used to tell them, people now, there is no electricity, there is no, at that time, water, regular from the well. And he used to say and telling them the day that the light will be in the wires and the water in the walls, then you know that is going to happen the Sa'ah. So for them, people, they don't know electricity, they don't know water. And the guy, he been in work with them, he did things. And he's working to make people to don't resist the French and let French people and let them enter to the holy city. No person who is not Muslim, only Jewish, they live in the city, but not the Christian. So this guy, he played very role to make people accept the French coming. He worked. Somebody worked officially. And they built a big shrine for him. And they said he's the greatest wali of the city. It's true. And this man, this Ayyimah, they said, this is the fake wali. And the people think that this karamat of this man. Karamat. So this is why you have to be very careful. These people concentrate on the karamat until they forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if somebody claims that he has karamat, or this is have to be between you and Allah. Karamat is everywhere. It happens every single day to the people and they see it. Karamat. And your brain cannot imagine the power. But we have to be careful that some people will take advantage of this. And the less educated, naive people who doesn't understand the religion, they will come and they follow these people. Somebody come to me, conclude with this, how it become a big business. Somebody called somebody that I know in different state, and he tell him, what are you doing in America? He said, I'm working this and this, and he said, nothing. Come back to home country, and you will make, this is what he tell him, $25,000 a month. He said, how? He said, you work with this wali or peer or the... He said, I guarantee for you, serious offer to become, because he has the name and the family is known. He said, there is area they're looking for somebody, peer or somebody. Literally. He said, he was very serious, guarantee for you $25,000 a month. Wasting your time and working and, it become a business, absolutely. But we have to be careful also to blame everybody who, there is salihin. Rasul ﷺ said, this salihin, this awliya, la khawfun alayhim wa lam yahzanun, as the young boy asked me Thursday, Mustafa is here. Mustafa, did you ask me about who's the wali? Thursday, right? May Allah make you among the awliya salihin, you and Muhammad and your sister and everybody, inshallah. He was Thursday asked me. So there is people, Rasul ﷺ said, رُبَّ أَشْعَثٍ أَغْبَرٍ لَوْ أَقْسَمَ عَلَى اللَّهِ لَأَبَرَّ. You may see somebody, nobody, as I answer you Thursday, they enter, nobody will recognize them. They are regular people. Most probably they don't use the microphone, they are not sitting here, they are listening, very normal people. إِذَا حَذَرُوا لَمْ يُعْرَفُوا وَإِذَا غَابُوا لَمْ يُفْقَدُوا. When they come, nobody, it's not, most probably. And when they absent, nobody asks for them. لَوْ أَقْسَمَ عَلَى اللَّهِ لَأَبَرَّ. If he asks Allah, oh Allah, do this right now, Allah will do. Because salihin, du'ahum mustajab. Why we are saying this? Islam gave the opportunity to everybody. This is the greatness of this deen. You can come today, as Imam Aj said yesterday, and الطريق لمن صدق وليس لمن سبق. This path is for صادقين. Sincerity. This is what's going to make a huge difference. It's not how much knowledge is very important, but it's not about how much knowledge. It's about the sincerity and the truthfulness and the purity of the heart. And this can happen to anybody. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us, all of us, among al-awliya, الذين لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون الذين آمنوا وكانوا يتقون. Oh Allah, make us among the true believers. Oh Allah, make us among sadiqeen, among the truthful, the sincere, the muttaqeen. يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام تباركت وتعاليت يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. لقد قلت وقولك الحق ونريد أن نمن على الذين استضعفوا في الأرض ونجعلهم أئمة ونجعلهم الوارثين. اللهم انصر عبادك المستضعفين. اللهم انصر عبادك المستضعفين. اللهم انصر عبادك المستضعفين في فلسطين. اللهم انصر عبادك المستضعفين في كشمير. اللهم انصر عبادك المستضعفين في كردستان, China. اللهم انصر عبادك المستضعفين في كل مكان، اللهم انصرهم على من ظلمهم، اللهم انصرهم على من عاداهم، اللهم حرر أرض المسلمين يا رب العالمين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين، إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين، اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين، آمين. جزاكم الله خيرا.